Hello everybody, I am back. I know it's been about a week, so much going on, but I really wanted to sit down and craft today, and I thought that I would take you along with me. I received this amazing die that creates a really fantastic scene, and so I thought I would create something with it. I am going to use, I thought that the background would be pretty with the silver, and then I have this black. And then I had this background that I made. And so I just took some dye ink by Hurley and I went all over it because this is foiled. And so it resists the ink. And so I can color it in and it will just seep down into those spaces, into the part that's not foiled and pop. But I needed to darken it up, I felt, for this particular card. So the other one that I want to play with is I need to create a third sheet. So I want to use Midnight Snack because I didn't have the right blue. So I want this to kind of be the sky. Take and put some blue ink down, and I'm going to create my own background because sometimes that's what we have to do as crafters when we don't find exactly what we need. And what's so fun about this is I can create this, and then also I can pop in some other colors, which is really cool. I'm thinking I might want to pop in some of that Crown Me also, just to give it that night sky type feel. I don't want there to be too much of a pattern on this, or because I am going to put it over, I'm going to run this through here, and the silver is going to pop through. So I'm not going to, usually I miss this and put little water drops in, but for this particular one, I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to build it like this up. All right, and now I'm going to take some Crown Me, which is the purple, and add that in too. I think that that's going to be lovely. I really want it to be dark and moody, like a beautiful winter sky. And I think that'll be really nice with that as the mountains. So it's coming together here, coming together. If you are interested in anything that I'm using, please make sure that you check out my links provided for you down below, because I do have everything listed for you. If I can't find the exact item, I will try to find a close replica of it, and or I will give you the shop link where I know you can find it. All right, I think that looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Looking good? All right, I think I'm going to go over one more time with some Midnight Snack. Like I said, I really want this to be dark and moody. It needs to look like, a night sky. And dye ink, actually, you put it down first and it sits on top of the paper. And then it will soak into the paper and actually dye it. That's why it's called dye ink. Pigment ink sits on top. But Hurley's ink is really cool because it allows you to manipulate it a little bit with water as it's drying. And so before it's completely dry, it'll saturate it up, which I really like. All right, there we go. I think that that is a nice moody sky. So what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to hold it down with some mint tape, some of this tape. So let me just pop this out of here. And so for this one, since I want this to go on top of the silver background, I'm actually going to just pop this on like right up here, like so. And there's a little bit of an edge to it. So, I'll do a little bit of an edge to it as well. And then let's just put this down. And I don't need a lot of tape to hold it down. I like this because you can tear it. I just want it to hold its place. And more so, really, because see how it's moving around right now? More so, I want it to hold when I put it on the cutting mat. So I'm probably going to adhere it to the cutting mat off screen, and that way I'll make sure it goes on nice and straight. Then this one, I am going to use this. So my background here, so I'm gonna actually pull that up just a little bit because my sky is going to be right about there. So I do want that to be a tad bit higher. Finally, we're gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this with the black. So it doesn't have to be, you know, I don't have to worry too much because it's just gonna cut that all out right there. And I would rather have this a little bit high and be able to trim it down versus not. Please excuse the poor lighting over here and the shakiness of this, but I'm holding it. I wanted to show you something I just noticed. This is the Magic Map by scrapbook.com. There's grids on it, which is absolutely perfect for what I'm doing right now because I can take it. It's magnetic, right? And I didn't appreciate this to its fullest until now. So I can like take this and line it up on the grid just to make sure that I have it where it needs to go. And I'm gonna turn the camera off to finish that. Then I just take and put one of these over it and run it through. But I've never really showcased the Magic Map before. But yeah, that grid, super helpful. I wanted to show you how everything looked. So I got it all cut out or die cut out. And this right here was that background, and there's little bitty pieces that are in there. So what I like to do is I like to take this brush and just brush them out onto the sponge, and they come out a whole lot easier. And if you're having a hard time, if you just pick it up, usually it will come out as well. And you know, you just want to be gentle on the side that has your ink, because you don't want to like brush through and damage your ink, though I really haven't had that happen, but still I do like to be a little bit gentle. Now let's start to assemble this card. So this is one piece, this is another piece, and then this is that third piece, and this third piece sits up on top of this one. It doesn't line up perfect, which I kind of like. So it kind of like lines up like that. So I want to first get this piece down. And what I'm going to use is my art glitter glue. And this has been through the ringer. I just love this stuff. But I have this fine tip on it with, I think this is a steel type needle so it doesn't mildew and things. And then I just put a piece of foam tape on the side so that I can keep track of it as I am working and I don't lose my pin, because I think the pin set's like $5, and you know, I mean, if you're like me, you could lose that all the time when you're working. So I'm just gonna put some of this down on some spots. I like it because the fine tip allows me to do this. If I didn't have this glue, I probably would run this through my sticker maker and just make a big sticker out of it and use it that way. But the benefit for me of using glue is that I can actually maneuver it around a little bit if I don't get perfect placement. This one, not so important because it doesn't line up perfectly. So what I want to do is I just want to flip it over and I kind of scooch it, you know, around until I get kind of where I want it to go. And again, this one doesn't line up absolutely perfect. Wasn't made to do that. But that's pretty darn good right there. And then I'm gonna take and first put this on the backing like this, so that's gonna shine through. And since this is glitter, I have to use art glitter glue on this or else nothing will adhere to it. What else would be fun to do on this would be like some foam tape to give it a little bit of height and dimension. That would be cool. Lots of fun. Oh, I have one right here that didn't quite come out. All right, so I like also to use this fine tip on it because it doesn't, I've discovered that with this glue, a little goes a long way. And sometimes if you use too much, it can get, you know, gloppy. However, with the fine tip, not only does it keep it from doing that, but it also elongates your product life. And I don't know about you, but anytime I can elongate what I'm using, that makes me happy. And I'm just gonna flip this over. And again, I can start to slide it around, and this will be perfect for a card front. And then there we go, just slide it around. I have that lined up. Now this did leave a crease here when these die cut out, but I'm going to put this on. And the reason why I'm putting this on before trimming it down is I can trim it down after. But I just want to make sure that I kind of cover up that crease. So I'm gonna just do this. And whatever's left over at the bottom, I can just go ahead and trim off. I'll flip it over on the back side just to make sure that I get it all trimmed off. So let me just take, and I just want to do this. It doesn't look like there's going to be much left down there, if any, in fact. So that's good. I got that perfect. That's amazing. But that's really a fun, pretty background. So some other parts of this set that I saw, the bear would have been fun to get and pop down. They have these really fun little shapes too. I can link those for you as well. But I think I'm going to do a sentiment strip on the bottom here and call it good. I think it's kind of striking. What do you guys think? Do you like that? Or would you put something else on there, like maybe a snowman or something? I think it's really cool also with that leftover piece that I created with my excess foil. If you want to see how to foil, I can link a video for you to that as well. Or you can ask me in the comment section and I can get one over to you. It's so easy and fun. I got that on the front of this card, and then instead of stamping the sentiment, I realized that I had these. They're little sticky quotes, and I found some good ones in here. So for the inside, I wanted to do, where is it? Shoot for the moon, and even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. And then for the front, I want to go where the stars take you. So I just need to pull this off. And what's cool about this is there's these are the black background, and then they have the same sentiments in a white background. So I really like that. So I'm gonna do that one there, go where the stars take you, and I got it a little bit crooked. So, and I can even, I think I'm gonna do it more in the center right there. I'm not very good tonight with lining things up, apparently. So we'll do it right about there. Go where the stars take you. And then on the inside, and I do need to trim some of that off on the edge there because it went over. And I can just do that. Line it up. Sometimes I like to get it all placed on the card and then go back through and just trim away. And so for this one, inside, I'm just going to put, I'll get it again. Clearly I'm not doing well with that right now. I'm gonna do shoot for the moons, and even if you miss, you'll land amongst the stars. So this just makes a super fun and easy card. And the die cut made it really cool. I mean, there's so much you could do with this. You could do different colors. You could do, you know, a Northern Lights type thing. So fun. I really love it. There we go. So that's a cute little card. And whoop. Gonna get that folded. I just took craft paper 8.5 by 11 and then cut it down the middle and then scored, and that gave me 2 card bases. So anyway, there is just a fun little card that you can make with some products from Studio Light and some in Hurley ink. I'll have everything listed for you down below. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you enjoy content like this, and you want to see more, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, making sure that you hit that notification bell, notifying every time I have a new video coming out. Until next time, I'm Bets Golden. Happy crafting.